What's up guys, and welcome to Subnautica! I've been so looking forward to playing this game, and it's taken me a while to get to the series even though I've been talking about it for quite a while. And I got a lot to say this episode, but there's going to be a lot of downtime because, like any survival game, there's a lot of gathering resources and things, so I'll talk later and we can start now. So there are three things that we can do to start off. You can choose Freedom, which doesn't require any food or water, Survival, which requires food or water, or Hardcore. So we're going to go for Survival.
In the late 22nd century, humanity is beginning to colonize space. Before colony ships arrive, habitation vessels are appointed terraforming missions. The Aurora was one such vessel. During its descent, the Aurora was struck by a mysterious energy pulse, resulting in catastrophic hull failure. A single life pod jettisoned prior to impact. You were in that life pod.
Me! Okay. Oh man, this already looks awesome. This looks so cool. Okay, so this episode is going to be a little bit different to kind of some of my other videos. Usually my videos are just solely entertainment. I just play the game. People enjoy watching that kind of thing. This is going to be still that, but it's also going to be a little bit educational. So anybody who's interested in playing Subnautica will kind of get an idea of what they need to do early on to survive. Because this is not very similar to many other survival games that are released, like early access on Steam. When you look at something like Stranded Deep, or you look at The Forest, getting resources and surviving in that game is pretty easy. There's no real survival there, but this game you will die if you don't get on the ball, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot. Starting off, we want to check our storage to see what we have, and they were kind enough to give us a oxygen tank already. That's great. Terraformer, neat, and a couple of signals. I don't know what the signals do yet. I'll have to look into that. For crafting, you have your fabricator, and this is really cool. This is like some Star Trek stuff right here. So you can put in resources, you can get food, you can make equipment, all these things. So there's a lot of minerals, there's a lot of fauna and animals in the game, and you want to kind of gather whatever you can and hoard resources, bring it all back here, and you can turn it into useful things. So let's go outside. Man, this game is so cool. It is just so pretty. And shit went down. What a disaster. And we got... okay. So yeah, like I said, there's going to be a lot of downtime in the beginning of the episode because we have to spend time gathering up all these resources. We want to find all this scrap metal, we want to find quartz, we want to find... oh man, I can't even think. Salt, we want to get food. So as with any survival game, kind of the first things that you want to do is secure food and water. Because in this game you will starve to death and you will get thirsty very quickly. You can see down in the bottom left, I have 38% carrots right now and 81% water. They're, what does it catch peeper? They look like they look like that Pokemon that, oh, come here, come here. Oh, I actually got it. I can't believe I actually caught one. They're so fast, they're like impossible to catch. They look like that Pokemon, what is it? Unknown. The Pokemon looks like a bunch of different little letters with the big eyes. That's what he looks like. So catching fish early on in this is your food source. Well, you can call them fish. I got like a little Jar Jar Binks fish. So far this is great. I love like all the alien, look at all like the plants and the fungus and stuff. This is so cool. What do we got here? A sea moth fragment. I don't know what that is yet. Let's see, so we can break these to get resources. Got copper, great. Okay, we need air. So yeah, starting off, you want to get food and water, like I said. Other things you want to gather is just regular resources because you can use them to make things like knives, like tanks, and most importantly, fins. So catching these fish is really, really hard early on. Like it is, they move very quickly. You saw how shocked I was when I caught that peeper. And if you can't catch them, then you're going to starve to death. So making flippers early on out of silicone, which is made out of quartz, is incredibly relevant. So we're going to be looking for... what do we got here? Yeah, we want quartz. Like this. So yeah, the reason that this series was so delayed, like I planned on doing it probably a week ago, but the game is kind of poorly optimized for running on computers right now, so this is something important to anybody who kind of wants to play this game, and more importantly to people who want to record it. It is a very intensive game on your CPU, so it runs almost entirely on your processor, and almost not at all on your graphics card. So that's fine for most computers. Like my computer has no problem playing the game on the highest graphics. But when I want to record it to show you guys, and I run the recording software for my voice and my webcam and the game on my CPU as well, the frame rate just shits the bed. Absolutely craps out. Ooh, what are they? I've never caught one of these. That's cool. So that's why, like, you might hear me saying stuff like, I've never caught one of these. It's because I have played a very little bit of this game already, so I have kind of an idea what to do because I've been experimenting with trying to record it. So let's see what these guys are going to do. So you can use your... Oh yeah, new species discovered. So you can use this to make food. So the idea is you can catch peepers. Gary fish are apparently the Jar Jar Binks one, and... I was going to say the boomerang ones are apparently boomerang, and you have to use salt to prepare them. Now, you can eat them raw, but if you eat them raw, then you lose water because they're salty. But if you eat them cooked, like I will right now, cooked peeper, I get food and water. So that's great. Yeah, and it even says on them, like plus 20 food, minus 15 water, all that kind of stuff. So you want to be careful with that. Okay, so let's see. We want to make fins, so we need 2 silicone, so we can make silicone out of the quartz we found. So let's make some silicone, or silicon, however you like to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's silicone. There's an E at the end. And fins. Now, I've been told if you look down, you can actually see the fins. I thought they were already there. Oh well. And you can store stuff that you don't want, which is super important because right now we are not going to be needing any of these resources, but we will need them all later. So it's relevant picking up anything you see at the time. Oh, we got a sea moth fragment. So you get out of my hand, boomerang fish. If you want to get rid of something, you can hit those 1 to 5 hotkeys, and it took me forever to figure this out. You can hit the hotkey that it's equipped to get it out of your hand. So fragment analyzer, I think we can put in our sea moth fragment. And it's just gonna hum like a jet engine and start analyzing that. Cool. Like, all the life in this game is just so cool. So, acid mushrooms, they're kind of relevant. You can make batteries out of them, I think, but you can also eat them. They're perfectly fine. They give you a little bit of food, a little bit of water. No problem at all. I don't know if I would be eating kind of alien mushrooms, but to each their own. Oh, crap. Ow. That's the thing about alien worlds. Not everything is nice. When you hear something yelling at you, it's a safe assumption. Don't be here. Come here, you little unknown. Man, this game gets deep. Oh, man, that is just... it is just creepy. It is such a creepy feeling. I talked about it in Stranded Deep, and some people spoke to me about it. Just how you don't realize you have like a fear of open water until you play a game like this, and you're just like surrounded. Oh crap! Crap! You will drown in this game as well. Go, go, go! Oh, we're blacking out. Okay. And there's a day-night cycle, which is really cool. Like, look at that. Look how pretty that is. This is so cool. Grab a bunch of mushrooms, chow down on all of those. Oh, here's another one. What are you?
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm just gonna, like, choke the natives. I'm absolutely the worst alien ever. So I think these guys are air sacs. So you can use air sacs to make water out of. So you can get water out of normal fish just by eating them. Oh, come on, let me up. But you can use these air sacs to make filtered water. Yeah. Yeah, we want a knife. So we need titanium and silicone again. So let's make some more silicone. And then we can make a knife. And a knife is not only useful for defending yourself against all the predators of the sea, but also you can use it to kind of chip away at plants, chip away at coral. Yeah, you just... There are some resources that you cannot access without a knife, so it's super relevant. What is that? Is that you? Are you humming? Yeah, you're humming really loud. And this whole place changes at night, which is really cool. There's a lot of, like, bioluminescence, a lot of things glowing. Like, look at all those fish. Those, I think they're boomerangs. And they run away when they feel threatened, of course. Next generation, the fish swim away. You're probably wondering why I'm not going over to explore the Aurora. They actually tweeted out, the game developers tweeted out that in the next update you will be able...
Technology acquired.
What just happened? Fragment unlocked Seamoth blueprint. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look into that. But like I said, they did tweet out that it will be something you can do in the future. Actually, the next update you'll be able to go explore the Aurora. But right now, if you go over there, all you get is radiation poisoning. It just tells you to go back, essentially. So it's not actually in the game yet. Did I get that? I think I did. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Swim faster. Am I gonna drown? 10 seconds. The more things you have in your inventory, like the heavier you get, the slower you swim. So I guess I'm carrying a lot of titanium, which is making me just absolutely boat along. Okay, here, power cell. 2 batteries and silicone. So we need to make 2 batteries, which we need a bunch of acid mushrooms. So let's go get some acid mushrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get a bunch more anyway. Yeah. We can eat whatever we don't use in our batteries. That seems very strange, but... Okay. So let's make a battery. And another battery. And then we have 2 batteries we can make... Oh, we need silicone. Okay, we can make silicone. Yeah, this is going so well. We can now make... Power cell, was it? I don't want to make the wrong thing. Was that what I needed for the Sea Glide? Yeah, power cell, okay. And a Sea Glide. And... Oh, yeah, we got a Sea Glide now. How cool is that? It's kind of like... The Sea Glides are real things. Like, the ones you hold on to and they kind of pull you through the water. So it takes up a lot of inventory space, but it's well worth it because if you're drowning and you need to get back to the surface, it's something you want to invest in. Now, I love this aspect of the game. If you don't know which way your base is, no matter how far away you are, you'll see that blip and it guides you back. And that is ingenious because you don't have... Oh, inventory's full. Man. Okay, that's fine. You don't have like a compass yet or anything like that, and getting lost would be super easy, but it's just, it's so, like, it's dumb. You shouldn't get lost in this kind of thing. And I want to be able to kind of adventure out, and it's really easy to get turned around in a kind of situation like this because you're underwater and there's so many dimensions to it, so I think that's a great thing that they implemented. It'll help me get back no matter what I do. What are these? They're like little jelly balls, and they're floating on this rock. So if I take you... Oh no, I'm sorry, put it back, put it back, put it back! How do I put it back? Oh, that's interesting. So you can use these guys to float things. Well, I'm going to take all of you. Because I might even be able to eat you, who knows? And then that rock just kind of hangs out. Interesting. Oh. No, 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 no. Ow. Man, I just wanted the quartz. Why you gotta be like that? Cut the creep vine with a knife. I like that they have these little simple kind of tutorials when starting off. So can I... Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually like cutting off blades of creep vine by the looks of it. Did I... Oh yeah, I got a bunch of creep vine blades. And I can eat them. Alright, that is great. I mean, there's so many of them. I can eat forever. Oh. Okay, so they are limited. It's good to know.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And you can see down above my hotkeys, it says there's 88% energy left in my guy, so when that runs out, if I want to replace it, I'm going to have to make a new power cell, I believe. Man, this is just so deep. I do not know what to do. What are you guys? Whoop. Hey, I got another big-eyed... I was going to say Pokemon. I got another big-eyed fish. The Eye. Neat. Oh, what are you? And a hoverfish. Man, this is so cool. I don't think I want scrap metal right now. I want to find some salt and some other things. You can see that so obviously this looks like a very different area than what I started with. What I started in is considered safe shallows, I believe.
Warning,
And then...
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
What are you doing? Yeah, the beginning one starts kind of safe shallows, and then there are different biomes. So it's kind of like Minecraft in that you can kind of transfer areas. So this one, I believe, is called probably a grassy biome or something like that. Some kind of undersea forest kind of thing. Oh, they're moving scrap metal. They're actually taking scrap metal. But I want your scrap metal. So if I just... Nope. They're like taking it from each other. You can tell they're mean too. It's I like that the biology of this kind of is relevant. Like if they have big teeth that can clearly be used to eat you, oh, and they make mean noises, then they are likely predators. Go away. Go away. Well, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hopefully anybody who's interested in playing Subnautica learned something from this episode, and hopefully people who are just looking to watch enjoyed, because this game is really cool. I'm going to really enjoy making a series about this and exploring this world, because not only do you get to go further and further out the more kind of technology you build up, but you get to go further and further down, so it gets really deep in this game. Like, we're in the safe shallows that can only go like maybe 10 meters, but I've heard you can go like hundreds and hundreds of meters deep and run into all of these giant organisms and these really cool like environments, and oh, I'm really excited. This is my kind of game. This is super cool. But thank you guys very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.